Please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Shift focus to what is an important corporate moment as well. Last year, same day, we saw the Tata Group for the first time getting taken over by a professional. It was not a Tata family that is holding the reins now. It's the professional Chandrasekaran who has taken over as the chairman of the Tata Group. It's 1 year now, and very important decisions got taken in that 1 year. Joining us to assess this term, this 1 year, is another corporate heavyweight and significant promoter in his time, Mr. Narayana Murthy, founder Catamaran Ventures at this point in time. Good morning, Mr. Murthy. Thank you very much for joining us. First thoughts, sir.
Good morning, Lata. Yeah.
Well, it's been a significant 1 year for the Tata Group with the telecom business being sold off, aggressive bidding in the stressed assets segment, as well, of course, ring fencing kind of the losses in chorus. How would you assess the first 1 year?
Well, you know, for me, the most important thing about any corporate leader is his or her value system. I have known Chandra for several years now. I have tremendous affection for him. In my opinion, he is one of the finest corporate leaders of independent India. His value system is based on a firm foundation, and therefore I would say that whatever he does, he would think well with respect to every stakeholder. He would ask the question, will this decision of mine enhance respect for me and for the Tata Group? And therefore, I have no doubt at all that whatever he does, as I have seen him do when he was leading TCS, would be to the best of the stakeholders.
Sure. Mr. Murthy, good morning. Thank you for speaking with us here at CNBC TV18. When Chandra joined a year back, he had a clear two-point agenda. One was to simplify the group holding structure, and the other one was to stabilize the brand equity. Do you think he's been able to achieve that, or at least a part of that, in the last 1 year?
No, I think he has started the work, and these are not things that will happen in a year. And as I said before, because he is a leader with an extraordinary sense of values, he will do what is best for the Tatas on a long-term basis. So therefore, I am confident that he will do the right thing for the Tatas, and all of us, his well-wishers, will be cheering him on the sidelines. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, normally when a new chairman comes in or a new leader comes in, there is some churn at the top. We didn't see any of that at Tata Sons or in any of the Tata Group companies. Would you say, therefore, that this has been an extraordinarily smooth change of guard?
You know, Lata, I must confess that since last year, August or so, I have not taken any interest in any corporate activities in India, including the company that I founded, Infosys. Therefore, I am not in a position to get to specific transactions, but having known Chandra for quite a few years, having met him several times in the last 1 year, having seen him react to situations, I would only base my confidence, I would only base my conclusions on his value system, on his competence, on how he has performed well at TCS.
Okay. So, just a final question from my end then. For his second year in office, or henceforth, what do you think his strategy should be? Because there are still many challenges that the company is facing, right? Whether it's to do with the Jaguar Land Rover business or other issues like leveraging, etc. What do you think should be most important on his agenda right now?
No, but you know, strategy is all about doing whatever is necessary to create a differentiated business value to what happened? Did we lose?
No, we can hear you, sir.
Hello? Yeah.
We can hear you, Mr. Murthy.
Okay, I'm sorry. Strategy is all about doing whatever is necessary to create a sustained differentiated business value proposition to your customers and earn better margins compared to your competitors so that you can pay your employees better, you can return better money to your investors and make the company stronger by investing in R&D, technology, people, talent, training, etc. So having seen Chandra perform at TCS, I have no doubt at all that he will pursue those policies that he has perfected while taking TCS to unprecedented heights.
Okay.
I don't see any reason why he wouldn't do that. So therefore, I have full confidence that he would be doing what is in the best interest of the Tata Group.
Mr. Murthy, you know, this also symbolizes or is the first instance of family-run conglomerates now run professionally. I mean, in the sense the Tata Sons board is no longer chaired by a person with a Tata name or a Shapurji Palonji name. Will we see this kind of a trend, or will this be a one-off?
No, I think we have to be very careful in using these terms, because my own experience has been that the so-called promoter professionals were in no way less than any so-called professional. So therefore, I don't want to get into a debate on whether family owned or promoter professionals are better or the so-called professionals are better. I think as long as you have competent people, whether they come from the family or whether they come from outside, as long as they have competence and values, that's all what matters. Nothing else matters.
Certainly, sir. Well, a final question to you, Mr. Murthy. You have been once in the RBI board, and hence also this question to you. What's your thought on the way in which we have seen public sector banks report both bad loans as well as frauds? What would be the advice? Has the time come for more market discipline?
No, you know, I would not hold RBI responsible for what.
No, I'm not holding RBI. I'm asking you, how do you rectify the situation?
I would. No, it's not the job of the RBI. RBI has some responsibility in terms of supervision, in terms of reviews. But the reality is that the governance of these banks has to be improved. You have to select people who are competent and who are also value-based. No, they must be able to stand up and ask tough questions when the CEO does something that is not right.
I'm asking you.
That is the issue. That is the fundamental issue.
Sir, I'm asking you if the time has come for privatizing. That was my question.
No, I don't know whether privatization is the solution to everything. I have found a lot of very competent people, lot of value-based people in public sector banks. Sure. I mean, so it is not a question of privatization versus public sector issue. Okay. The issue is whether we have provided full freedom to the professionals, to the CEO, to the board, and to run their bank without any undue interference from political circles.
Okay.
That is the issue, as well as from bureaucracy in Delhi.
Yes, sir.
As long as the professionals in the bank are fully empowered to take the best decision, as long as nobody is doing backseat driving, I have no doubt at all that the CEOs of public sector banks will perform as well as the CEOs of private sector banks.
Okay. All right, Mr. Murthy. Thank you very much for joining us and speaking to us
Thank you.
about a very honorable rival in the Tata Group. Thank you very much for joining us.